Two movies here. Since it's home month, I'm doing my reviews for horror movies because it is, of course, horror spooky season. Here's my review for the eighth horror film I'm doing a review for, and that is the horror anthology film All Hallows Eve. Now, tomorrow I am going to be seeing Terrifier 2, but which is, of course, the follow-up to the first Terrifier. And now the character of Art the Clown, this is not really his first ever debut with the first Terrifier. The character of Art the Clown actually made its debut in a horror anthology film, which is All Hallows Eve. Now, this movie was actually directed by Damon Leone, who also will go on to direct, Terrifier and of course Terrifier 2. And this is a horror anthology film where Babysitter finds a tape with three tales of terror on it, all linked to this murderous clown, which is of course Art the Clown. And the first segment, features the young woman named Casey, who is drugged and kidnapped by Art the Clown while also waiting for a train. And she awakens to find herself, chained in a room with two other women named Kristen and Sarah. And when Sarah is dragged away by by her chain, Casey and Kristen decides to pretty much follow where their lead upon reaching to the end of the chain. Casey attempts to break the large rock, and but of course the humanoid unwillingly as a freeing Casey by severing her chains with with the clever, but she also soon is tied down and surrounded by a hood of figures here. And yeah, I mean this one gets really insane. Then the second segment features this woman named Caroline, uh who's this woman who just got moved to a new country at home, and she has a bright object this bright object at night, and the power outrageous occurs, and she finds that her phone and car are malfunctioning, and suspects that someone other than herself is in the house. And she suddenly receives a call from her husband named John, who's also a parent, but the connection also assumes a break, and she discovers that she is being stalked by this alien. And after managing to dissonate it, she hides in a small room under the stairs here. And so yeah, the first one features a clown, and the other one features an alien. And the third and final segment, features this costume designer who is driving down this isolated road, who stops and where she stops for gas, and she soon finds that the accident is very fiercely kicking out Art, who apparently is smeared fate, who apparently smeared poo on the gas station's bathroom wall. And so the attendees also feel her tank, and hears this noise from the gas station attendant, and so while giving the customers while also giving the customer designers directions, he goes to investigate. And you know then of course he ends up entering the building and sees Art pretty much damaging Chopper on someone's body and stuff. So yeah, I mean Art the Clown is one of the most violent clowns you'll see. Even Pennywise will look at Art the Clown and be like, yeah, that's a little way too much, buddy. So yeah, I mean this is a really cool anthology film. I mean it doesn't really have any actors I've ever heard of at the time, but they did play the parts. The anthology stuff is really cool. It's very disturbing. I mean, Art the Clown is maybe one of the coolest clowns on film history. This time in this one you actually had this actor named Michael Ganelli playing Art the Clown, but of course he will later go on to be played by another actor. But yeah, if you guys have not really seen All Hallows Eve, it's maybe one of the top tier coolest horror. It is a really cool horror anthology worth checking out if you guys haven't seen that. And yeah, boy, this is completely bloody. I mean, if you guys haven't really, if you guys haven't really seen it, it's actually on Tubi. I'd say give it a watch. Tubi's free, so just give it a watch. You might enjoy it or you might not enjoy it. But Let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen All Hallows Eve? It's a what's over. Are you a fan? Are we not a fan of it? Favorite scene, favorite moments? Which of the three anthology, like three storylines was even your favorite? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy sign up.